So in this video, we will solving a system of linear equation involving 2 and 3 variables. So for our objectives, by the end of this video, learners will be able to understand what a system of linear equation is, identify the different methods of solving by substitution and elimination method, apply these methods in solving example problems. Number 4, solving real-life word problems involving 2 or 3 variables. So first, what is system of linear equation? So ano nga ba yung system of linear equation? A system of linear equations is in n variables refers to n or more linear equations involving n unknowns for which values are soft and then these values will make all the equations true, thus making a system within the between equations. These values are called the solution set of the given system of linear equations. There are 3 algebraic ways of solving system of linear equations in n variables. So this is our 3 the following. Number 1, elimination method. Number 2, substitution method. And number 3, graphical method. Pero sa video na to, ang gagamitin lang natin is yung elimination method and yung substitution method. So here, the step-by-step process. So una, identify the variables. Pangalawa, write your systems of equation. Number 3, solve using elimination or substitution method. Number 4, check the solution. And lastly, write the solution as a sentence. So let us proceed sa unang problem. So problem number 1. Romel organized a fundraising event in Santa Rosa. Tickets were sold at 150 pesos for children and 250 pesos for adults. A total of 100 people attended the event. Because of barangay promo, 10 children entered for free and were not counted in the ticket income, but still included in the 100 participants. After the event, Romel collected 18,500 pesos from ticket sales. The question is how many paying children and adult participated in the event. So kailangan i-perform natin yung step-by-step process natin. So ano ba yung first step? So step 1 is identify the variables. So sa given problem natin, makikita na natin agad kung ano yung ating gagamiting variables. So given dito yung price ng ticket and yung total number of participants. So gamitin natin si C, or let C be the number of paying children, let A be the number of paying adult. Step number 2, write your system of equations. So total money earned, 150, which is yung ticket price, and then yung C is yung children, plus 250, which is yung 250 pesos na ticket ng adult, is equals to yung total income, which is 18,500. So meron na tayong equation 1. So doon naman tayo sa total number of participants. So C, which is children, plus A, which is adult, plus yung 10 na free participants. It's equals to 100. So magiging A is equals 90 minus C. So hindi natin isasama yung 10 free kasi hindi naman siya kasama sa mga nagbayad. So ang magiging equation natin is A is equals 90 minus C. So in-isolate lang natin si A para iwan siya sa left side. Then sa right side natin mapupunta si C and magiging negative siya. So that will be our equation 2. So meron tayong equation 1 and equation 2. Tumungo naman tayo sa step 3, which is solve using substitution method. So ito ay substitution method yung gagamitin natin. Sabi dito, substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Ang equation 1 natin is 150C plus 250A is equals 18,500. And yung ating equation 2 is A is equals 90 minus C. So 150C plus 250A is equals 18,500. So substitute lang natin yung value ng A, which is 90 minus C. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 150C plus 250 multiplied by 90 minus C is equals 18,500. So, copy lang natin si 150C, then distribute natin si 250 kay 90 at kay negative C. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 250 times 90 is equals 22,500. Then, 250 minus C is equals negative 250 negative C is equals to negative 250C is equals 18,500. So, simplify lang natin. Ilipat natin sa kabila si 22,500 para makombine natin yung like terms using addition property of equality. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 150C minus 250C is equals 18,500 minus 22,500. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 100C is equals negative 4,000. So, para ma-cancel out natin si negative 100 at maiwan si C, mag-divide tayo both side ng negative 100. So, negative 100C over negative 100 is equal to C, and negative 4,000 over negative 100 is equals to 40. So, meron ng value yung ating C, which is yung number of paying children. So, para makuha naman natin si value ng A or yung bilang ng adult, to solve for the value of A, let C is equals to 40 in equation 1. So, ang equation 1 natin is 150C plus 250A is equals 18,500. Substitute daw natin yung C is equals to 40. Yung nakuha natin kaninang value. So, we have 150 times 40 plus 250A is equals 18,500. So, ang equal ay 6,000 plus 250A equals to 18,500. So, using addition property of equality ulit, lipat lang natin si 6,000 sa right side para maiwan si 250A. Meron tayong 250A is equals 18,500 minus 6,000. So, simplify lang natin. 250A equals 12,500. Again, para maiwan si A, we need to cancel out the 250 by dividing 250 both sides. So, 250A over 250 is equals A. 12,500 over 250 is equals 50. So, ngayon, meron na rin tayong value ng ating A, which is yung number of paying adult. So, perform naman natin yung step number 4, which is the check the solution, kung tama ba yung nakuha nating mga value. So, let's see is equals to 40 and A is equals to 50 in equation 1. So, ang equation 1 natin, substitute lang natin yung mga nakuha nating value. So, meron tayong 150 times 40 plus 250 times 50 is equals 18,500. So, 150 times 40 is equals to 6,000. 250 times 50 is equals 12,500. Then, copy lang natin si 18,500. So, we have 18,500 is equals to 18,500. So, pag nakita natin na equal yung dalawang side na to, masasabi natin na tama yung nakuha nating value. So, for the last step, which is write the solution in a sentence. So, ito yung magiging conclusion natin. Therefore, the number of paying children is 40 and the number of paying adult is 50. Alright, for the word problem number 2, the larger number is 4 more than the smaller number. Twice the larger number added to the smaller is equals to 86. The question is find the two numbers. So, perform lang natin yung ating step-by-step process. Again, step number 1 is identify the variables. So, let x be the larger number and let y be the smaller number. Step 2, write your system of equations. So, meron tayong x is equals to y plus 4. So, bakit po naging x is equals y plus 4? Sabi dito, yung x natin is the larger number. Then, equal siya sa y plus 4. Sabi kasi dito sa ating word problem, yung larger number daw ay mas mataas ng 4 kaysa doon sa smaller number. So, meron na tayong equation 1. So, for our equation 2, we have 2x plus y. So, bakit naman nagkaroon ng 2x? Sabi dito, twice the larger number added to the smaller is equals to 86. Kaya meron tayong 2x plus y is equals to 86. So, that will be our equation 2. And the next step is solve using substitution method. So, substitute equation 1 in equation 2. So, ang equation 2 natin is 2x plus y is equals 86. Substitute lang natin yung value ng x doon sa equation 1, which is y plus 4. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 multiply y plus 4 plus y is equals to 86. So, distribute lang natin si 2 doon sa y plus 4. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2y plus 2 times 4 is equals 8 plus y is equals 86. So, simplify lang natin. Transpose si 8 sa right side. Then, magiging negative. Magkakaroon tayo ng 3y is equals 86 minus 8. So, 3y is equals to 78. So, divide lang natin both side by 3 para makancel out si 3, matira si y. Meron tayong 3y over 3 is equals y. Then, 78 over 3 is equals 26. So, meron na tayong value ng ating y, which is 26. So, kailangan natin isolve naman yung value ng x. So, to solve for the value of x, let y is equals 26 in equation 1. Ang equation 1 natin is x is equals y plus 4. Then, ang value ng y natin is 26. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x is equals 26 plus 4. X is equals to 30. By simplifying, 26 plus 4 is equals to 30. So, perform natin yung step number 4 to check our solution. So, let x is equals to 30, yung nakuha nating value ng x, and y is equals 26, yung nakuha nating value ng y. Sa equation 1, ang equation na natin is x is equals to y plus 4. So, x is 30 equals yung y, which is 26 plus 4. So, 30 is equals to 30. So, again, tama yung lumabas na equation, nag-equal sila. So, ibig sabihin, tama yung ating computation. So, perform natin si step number 5, write the solution in a sentence. So, ang ating conclusion, therefore, the larger number is 30 and the smaller number is 26. So, ganun din siya, no? Dito natin siya chinek sa ating equation number 2, which is 2x plus y. So, 2x, which is yung x natin is 30, 2 times 30 is 60, and yung y natin is 26. Then, pag pinag-add natin sila is equals naman din sa 86. For our word problem number 3. So, dito sa word problem number 3 natin, meron na tayong 3 variables. Kanina, meron lang tayong 2 variables. Dito naman, involved na yung 3 variables. So, word problem number 3. In a school canteen, Anna bought 2 burgers, 1 hot dog, and 1 juice, and it cost 120 pesos. Carl bought 1 burger, 2 hot dogs, and 1 juice, and it cost 115 pesos. Marie bought 3 burgers, 2 hot dogs, and 2 juices, which cost 210 pesos. The question is, how much does the burger, hot dog, and the juice cost? So, tinatanong dito kung magkano daw yung presyo ng bawat isa ng mga nabiling items. Perform ulit natin yung step-by-step process. Step number 1, identify the variables. So, yung mga variables natin Ayan, given naman siya, which is yung burgers, hot dogs, and juices. So, magiging ganito yung ating identifying the variable. So, let X be the price of burger, let Y be the price of hot dog, and let Z be the price of juice. Step 2, write your system of equations. Sorry. So, we have 2x, which is yung x natin is burger. Yung unang order ni Anna is 2 burgers. Kailangan natin 2x. Then, 1 hot dog. Value ng y natin is hot dog. So, pwedeng y na lang isulat natin. Then, 1 juice is equals to plus z. Then, total cost is 120 pesos. So, ganun din sa kay Carl, sa student number 2. Carl bought 1 burger, so pwede nating sulat ng x lang, 2 hot dogs or 2y, and 1 juice or z is equals sa 115 pesos. Then sa pangatlo naman, si Marie bought 3 burgers or 3x plus 2 hot dogs or 2y plus 2 juices or 2z is equals to 210 pesos. So, meron na tayong equation 1, 2, and 3. So, for step number 3, solve using elimination method. So, kanina, ang ginamit natin is substitution method doon sa naunang dalawang problem. Dito naman gagamit tayo ng elimination method. So, to eliminate Z, use equation 1 and negative equation 2. So, we have 2x plus y plus z is equals 120, which is yung ating equation 1. And yung ating equation 2, gagawin lang natin negative yung sign. Kasi dito sa elimination method natin, nakalagay dito is negative equation 2. Para makancel natin yung z sa dalawang equation. So we have negative x minus 2y minus z is equals negative 115. So 2x minus x is equals x, y minus 2y is equals to negative y, and z minus z cancel is equals to 120 minus 115 is equals to 5. So, ito na yung magiging equation 4 natin. So, eliminate ulit natin yung isa pang z sa equation 2 and sa equation 3. So, paano natin i-cancel doon yung z? Gamit tayo eliminate z using 2 multiply equation 2 and negative equation 3. So 2, equation 2 natin, multiply lang tayo ng 2 para maging 2z to at makancel natin si 2z sa kabilang equation. So magkakaroon tayo ng distribute lang natin, magkakaroon tayo ng 2x plus 2 times 2y is equals 4y and 2 times z is equals to 2z, and 2 times 115 is equals to 230, equal to equal. Ang equation 3 natin, gawin natin negative yung equation 3, kakaroon tayo negative 3x minus 2y minus 2z is equals to negative 210 din ito. So, 2x minus 3x is equals to negative x. 4y minus 2y is equals 2y. Then 2z minus 2z cancel yung z. And negative 230 minus 210 is equals to 20. So meron na rin tayong equation 5. So to eliminate x, use equation 4 plus equation 5. So, equation 4 natin is x minus y is equals 5. And yung equation 5 natin is negative x plus 2y is equals to 20. So, x minus y is equals 5 plus negative x plus 2y is equals to 20. So, x minus x, cancel si x. Then, y plus negative y plus 2y is equals to y. And 5 plus 20 is equals to 25. So, nakuha na natin yung unang yung value ng y, which is 25. So, to solve for the value of x, let y is equals to 25 in equation 4. Ang equation 4 natin is x minus y is equals 5. So, substitute lang natin si 25 dun sa y, which is magkakaroon tayo ng x minus 25 is equals to 5. So, transpose lang natin si 25. Si negative 25 magiging positive 25. So, x is equals 5 plus 5, 5 plus 25. So, meron na tayong value ng x, which is 30. So, to solve for the value of, say, substitute the value of x, which is 30, and y is equals to 25 in equation 1. Ang equation 1 natin is 2x plus y plus z is equals 120. So, substitute lang natin 2 multiply by 30 plus yung y natin is 25 plus z is equals to 120. So, 2 times 30 is 60 plus 25 plus z is equals 120. So, pag-add lang natin, 60 plus 25 is equals 85 plus z is equals 120. Then, transpose si 85 sa right side. Magiging negative 1, magiging 120 minus 85. So, z is equals 120 minus 85. So, since meron ng value yung x, y, and z natin, so, perform natin step number 4, which is the check the solution. So, let x is equals 30, y is equals to 25, and z is equals to 35 in equation 1. So, kahit alin dito sa equation 1, 2, or 3, pwede nating i-verify yung ating mga nakuhang solution, nakuhang value. So, gagamitin lang natin si equation 1, since ito na yung nasa umpisa. So, verify natin. 2x plus y plus z is equals 120. So, substitute lang natin yung mga value. 2 times 30 plus 25 plus 35 is equals 120. So, 2 times 30 is 60 plus 25 plus 35 is equals 120. So, nag-equal siya. 120 is equals to 120. So, ibig sabihin lang nito na tama yung calculation natin. So, for step number 5, write the solution in a sentence. So, yung tanong is, how much does the burger, hot dog, and juice cost? So, therefore, the price of burger is 30, the hot dog is 25, and the juice is 35. Now, let us proceed in word problem number 4. An education organization is conducting a fundraising activity by selling school supplies such as notebooks, pens, and folders. On one school day, the group recorded their sales in 3 different transactions. In the first transaction, they sold 5 notebooks, 2 pens, and 3 folders, earning a total of 245 pesos. In the second transaction, they sold 3 notebooks, 4 pens, and 2 folders, which amounted to 220 pesos. In the third transaction, they sold 4 notebooks, 3 pens, and 5 folders, generating a total of 355 pesos. So the question is, based on these records, determine the price of a notebook, a pen, and a folder. So again, for step number 1, identify the variables. So makikita natin yan sa ating mga given problem, yung ating mga variables. So let N be the notebooks, let P be the pens, and let F be the folders. So step 2 is write your system of equations. So we have 5 notebooks sa unang transaction, 5 notebooks or 5N plus 2 pen or 2P plus 3 folders or 3F. So equal total amount is. So step number 3, solve using elimination method. So elimination method pa rin tayo. So to eliminate N, use negative 3 multiplied by equation 1 plus positive 5 multiplied by equation 2. So, negative 3 multiplied by 5n, which is negative 15n, and negative 3 multiplied by 2p, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 6p, and negative 3 multiplied by positive 3f equal to negative 9f. Negative 3 multiplied by 245, meron tayong 735. So, for the value of, or for the equation 2, multiply tayo ng positive 5, magkakaroon tayo ng 5 multiplied by 4n is equals 15n. 5 multiplied by 3p, which is 20p, and 5 multiplied by 5f, magkakaroon tayo ng 10f. Then, last is 335 multiplied by 5 is equals to 1,100. So, simplify lang natin. Cancel natin si 15n. Then, 6 minus negative 6p plus 20p, magkakaroon tayo ng 14p. Negative 9f plus 10f, meron tayong matitirang f. Then, negative 735 plus positive 100, 1,100, meron tayong 365. So, meron na tayong equation 4. So, eliminate ulit natin yung isa pang n. Ito naman sa equation 2 and sa equation 3. So, para ma-eliminate natin, mag-multiply tayo ng negative 4 sa equation 2, and then multiply tayo ng 3 doon sa equation 3. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 12n minus 16p minus 8f is equals to negative 880. Then, nag-multiply tayo ng negative 4. So, ito na yung nakuha nating equation. Then, sa equation 3 naman, multiply lang tayo ng 3 doon sa equation 3. Magkakaroon tayo ng 12n plus 9p plus 15f is equals 1,005. So, kaya tayo nag-multiply ng negative 4 or ng positive 3 para mag-equal itong dalawang nasa value ng numerical coefficient ng n. Then, kaya negative 4 yung minultiply natin para magkaroon dito ng negative sign para makancel natin yung n. So, negative 12n plus 12n, so equals to 0. So, makakancel na natin yung 12n. So, meron tayong negative 16p plus positive 9p is equals to negative 7p. Negative 8f plus 15f is equals to 7f. Negative 880 plus 1,005, which is equals to 125. So, meron na tayong equation number 5. The next is to solve for the value of f. Masasolve natin siya, to eliminate p, use equation 4 plus equation 5, multiply tayo ng 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 14p, which is yung ating equation 4, 14p plus f is equals 365, then plus yung equation 5 na nag-multiply tayo ng positive 2. So, negative 7 times 2 is equals 14p, then 2 times 7 is equals 14f, or 7f multiplied by 2 is equals 14f, is equals to 125 times 2 is equals 250. So, simplify lang natin, cancel na si p, and then may iwan si f minus 14f is equals 13f. And then, f plus f is equals to 15f is equals so meron na tayong another two equation, which is equation 4 and equation 5. So to solve for the value of f, we have to eliminate P using equation 4 added to equation 5 multiplied by 2. Mag-multiply tayo ng 2 doon sa equation 5 para mag-equal yung numerical coefficient ng dalawang equation, which is yung equation 4 na 14p, kailangan maging negative 14p to para makancel natin yung p. So, mag-multiply tayo ng positive 2 doon sa equation 5. So, copy lang natin si equation number 4, which is 14p plus f is equals 365. Then, yung minultiply nating 2 doon sa equation 5, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times negative p, which is negative 14p, and 2 multiplied by 7f, which is positive 14f, and 125 multiplied by 2 is equals to 250. So, simplify lang natin, which is CC 14p minus 14p is equals to 0. So, cancel out na natin yan. Matitira si f plus 14f, which is equals to 15f. Then, 365 plus 250 is equals to 615. So, kailangan natin i-cancel si 15 dito sa 15f para maiwan si f, para makuha natin yung value ng f. So, mag-multiply tayo, mag-divide tayo ng 15 both side. So, 15f over 15 and 615 over 15. So, 15f is equals to 41 and 615 over 15 is equals to 41. I mean, magkakaroon tayo ng f is equals to 41. So, to solve for the value of p, let f is equals to 41 in equation 4. So, para ma-solve natin yung value ng p, gamitin natin yung nakuha nating value ng f, which is 41, doon sa equation 4. So, sa-substitute lang natin yung value ng f, which is 41. So, ang equation 4 natin is 14p plus f is equals 365. So, ito yon. Then, substitute lang natin. Meron tayong 14p plus 41 is equals to 365. 14p is equals 365 minus 41. So, tinranspose lang natin si 41 dun sa right side. Then, naging negative 41 siya. So, meron tayong 14p is equals 365 minus 41. So, equal niya is 14p is equals 324. So, para makancel ulit si 14 dito sa 14p, divide tayo both side ng 14. So, 14p over 14 is equals p. So, meron tayong 14p is equals 324. Divide lang tayo both side para makancel si 14 doon sa 14p and may iwan sa p. So, 14p divide 14, which is p, and 324 divide 14, meron tayong 23.14. So, meron na tayong value ng ating p. So, to solve for the value of n, let p is equals to 23.14 and f is equals to 41 in equation 1. So, equation 1 natin is 5n plus 2p plus 3f is equals 245. So, substitute lang natin yung nakuha nating mga value kanina. So, 5n plus 2p, yung p natin is 23.14 plus 3f, yung f natin is 41. So, substitute lang yon is equals to 245. So, simplify lang natin. 5n plus 2 times 23.14, which is 46.28, plus 3 times 41 is equals 123, equal to 245. So, simplify lang natin. Copy lang natin si 5n. Then 46.28 plus 123 is equals to 169.28. Then copy lang din natin si 245 equal 245. So transpose ulit natin si 169.28 doon sa right side using addition property of equality. So magkakaroon tayo ng 5n is equals 245 minus 169.28. So pag sinimplify natin to, meron tayong 5n is equals 75.72. So we need to cancel the 5 dito sa 5n. So multiply, divide tayo ng 5 both side. So meron tayong 5n over n and equal to 75.72 over 5. Or 5n over 5 is equals to 75.72 over 5. So kung na-cancel si 5, natira si n, then 75.72 over 5 is equals 15.14. So nakuha na rin natin yung value ng n. So proceed na tayo sa ating next step, which is check the solution. So kailangan mapag-equal natin yung mga nakuha nating variable. So let n is equals 15, 14 is equals p. So nakuha na natin yung value ng n, p, and f. So proceed na tayo sa ating step number 4, which is the check the solution. So let n is equals to 15.14, p is equals to 25.14, and f is equals to 41. So kailangan lang na mag-satisfy yung ating nakuhang mga value sa ating equation 1. So 5n plus 2p plus 3f is equals 245 yung ating equation 1. So substitute lang natin lahat ng nakuha nating value. So 5 multiplied by 15.14 plus 2 multiplied by 23.14 plus 3 multiplied by 41 is equals to 245. So 75.7 plus 46.28 plus 123 is equals 245. So pag sinimplify natin siya, 245, approximately 245 equal to 245. So pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa ating step 5, which is the write the solution in a sentence. So ang ating conclusion dito is the price of a notebook is the price of a notebook is 15.14. A pen is 23.14 and a folder is 41. So that's all. Thank you for listening and I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na ito.